because the following contest is a women's match, and it is scheduled for one fall. One fall. Introducing first, hailing from the Bronx, New York, this is Karen BamBam.
Karen, where you at? Oh yeah! Hey, Karen! Yeah, let's go! Oh! Karen! Let's go! Oh yeah! We love the spin! Get it! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, Karen! Oh! Whoa! Hotsy totsy! Yeah, Karen! Karen! Let's go! Let's go, Karen!
And introducing her opponent, hailing from the depths of darkness, this is Anastasia Morningstar.
Boo! Oh yeah, Boo is right! Suck! Go, Karen! You got nothing on you! Oh, Boo! Come on, Karen! Watch the floor, Karen! Watch the floor, come on, Karen! Come on! Watch the floor with her! Karen, it's all you! You got nothing!
Women's action here now at Eruption as Karen BamBam set to take on the Devil's favorite demon, Anastasia Morningstar.
We start off early with a twerk off here from Karen. Both opponents very familiar with one another. Both have a history. Both not afraid to put it on the line against one another and lock up here early.
That's right, and Karen clearly asserting control early on, backing Anastasia off into the corner. And a break followed by a bit of mind games there from Karen BamBam.
Absolutely. There's a lot of trash talk going on between these two in the ring as every single lockup they're in there in each other's ear saying, what about now? What about this?
Absolutely, and Karen BamBam, it must be said, the newly crowned Test of Strength champion, becoming the first woman to hold the title, I believe.
A very impressive accomplishment indeed. Karen also, having done several shows recently between on the weekend of our debut event, having a slight knee injury going to this event, but unfazed whatsoever.
This is true. Not evident at this point, but it would be interesting to see how that comes into play as this match progresses. At this point, both women just trying to cut each other down to size, and we see Anastasia Morningstar on the hair of Karen BamBam. Follows that up with a sharp chop.
Unfazed, though, is Karen.
This is definitely going to be an instance of an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object.
Both women inviting one another to test their will.
Neither of them flinching.
Another hard chop. Still no emotion whatsoever given from Karen. And another from Karen. Another. Oh!
Flurry of chop, shades of Kenta Kobashi as Karen BamBam backs in against the ropes, and Anastasia Morningstar retaliating.
Staying right on top of Karen.
Well scouted, a testament, Nick, as you said earlier, to just how well these two women know each other.
Absolutely. Every single move given, the other has either experienced before, so they know going in this they have to show something new to one another. They have to pull something new out of their repertoire of moves and holds that maybe the other person hasn't seen before. So I'm hoping to see something new out of these two.
Absolutely. Anastasia Morningstar especially a very unpredictable foe.
Can't help but notice Anastasia's good friend Crow isn't there. Karen not showing any signs of that injury whatsoever.
Big spinning heel kick there. Such athleticism for an athlete her size. And Karen BamBam inviting Anastasia Morningstar back into the ring.
Karen clearly confident that she has Anastasia's number.
And something else that's worth mentioning, Nick, some very hot weather for late September at this outdoor show. Wondering if that's going to be a factor as well.
Absolutely, especially when you take into consideration Anastasia's mask that she is wearing. I mean, we all know now, especially by wearing masks, are more important than ever.
That is right, but we also know that they can be a bit uncomfortable for long periods of time, especially when you're locked in such an athletic contest as we're seeing now.
Huge shot on the ring apron there.
Karen BamBam clearly the crowd favorite and clearly in control as this matchup is spilled to the outside, and she sends Anastasia Morningstar back in.
Karen not giving Anastasia any room to breathe on this one. But first, of course, had to give a little bit of a running start there. Both women back in the ring.
And Karen BamBam is clearly in control and clearly showing why she is the conductor of the Squish-a-Bish Express.
Absolutely. I mean, her whole body can be used as a weapon, as we can see.
Just picking apart Anastasia Morningstar.
What could she be thinking here?
Oh man, if she hits this match could be over in the early goings. Anastasia Morningstar back to her feet and brings her down with a bang. And now the tides of this match are turning in favor of Morningstar, raining a flurry of elbows down on a prone Karen BamBam.
Anastasia trying to intimidate the ref here. Oh, huge stomp on the fingers. Karen fighting from the knees now.
Cover attempt by Anastasia Morningstar. Karen BamBam just gets the shoulder up.
You guys are quiet because you want me to win, right? Because you all hell Satan, right?
Anastasia Morningstar just taunting the crowd, and the crowd returning in full.
Anastasia's got to watch that, though. She is so far not so far ahead of Karen that she has time to be boasting to the crowd. She has to stay on top of her here.
Absolutely. Both women back to their feet now. Karen perhaps mounting a comeback. Another spinning kick again, just showing that agility.
Taking out the knees of Anastasia Morningstar.
She's going to have to just stop her, slow her down in any way that she can.
What is she thinking here? Seeing possible submission move? Oh! Oh!
Throwing her out of the ring by her hair. Now that is just low.
Anastasia following up to Karen on the outside. Right into the post.
Driving a fist right into the small of Karen's back. Oh, what could she be thinking here?
Another shot in the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
Right into the crowd goes Karen.
Oh man, sending her right into those chairs.
Fans keeping it PG with the "oh snap" chants.
I appreciate that, and Anastasia Morningstar firmly in control of this matchup now.
That shot in the chairs could be the difference maker, Alex, but still a kick out.
Karen again showing that fighting spirit for which she has become so beloved. But we have to wonder if the damage has been done now at this point.
Karen getting pulled up by the hair now by Anastasia.
Anastasia just shoving right off of Karen's face. The disrespect is evident.
Just toying with Karen at this point. But is it too soon? Could Karen be mounting a comeback of sorts? Could this be firing her up even more? Karen with a burst of energy. Raining down shots.
Just throwing, was that her headband she threw at her?
I thought that was her armband of sorts. But regardless, either way, a wardrobe malfunction has occurred.
Anastasia Morningstar gets those feet up. Managed to dodge.
Oh, and the strength of Anastasia.
Goodness. Big sidewalk slam there, but it's not enough to put Karen BamBam away.
Anastasia clearly thought that was the end of it.
But could the damage be done? Karen's still not back to her feet. And now, a sleeper hold firmly applied.
Does Karen have enough left in the tank to come back from this?
And Anastasia Morningstar working her way to a standing position, bringing Karen BamBam along with her. Still maintaining control.
Trying to tighten that grip. Karen looking for any rope in sight.
Yeah, you got to remember those submission holds are always tricky in this hot, humid weather when the skin starts to become slick with sweat. Right back to that sleeper hold as Karen trying to drive Anastasia Morningstar into the corner. Trying anything to break that hold. She
Again,
needs
pulling
to
the
create
hair.
that separation.
This is smart, though, of Anastasia. She's going back to what she knows is effective. She's not giving up on that hold. If I were her, I'd be locking in my legs right now and securing a full sleeper hold.
Absolutely. We know, Anastasia knows, I should say, that she's going to have to do everything in her arsenal, everything in her power in order to cut Karen BamBam down to size.
Very nice, almost judo flip from Karen.
Karen's getting the crowd fired up.
Karen's feeling it too.
BamBam, big double overhand chop.
And another.
Second one, but Anastasia's not going down. Big drop kick. Sends Morningstar into the corner. What could we be seeing here? Big forearm. Catches Anastasia Morningstar right in the chin. What could she be setting up for here?
Looks like some sort of middle rope maneuver that she could be possibly looking to form on Anastasia.
Draping Anastasia Morningstar across that middle rope.
Could she be thinking of going high here? Oh!
And the Queen's throne has collapsed beneath her.
And a rope break saves Anastasia Morningstar.
She just happened to be under the rope there. I don't know if she was even aware of what was going on, but regardless, the match will continue.
Hey, sometimes in a match like this, Alex, you need to just take those lucky situations for what they are and not question them.
100% as Anastasia Morningstar making her way back to her feet.
Big kick.
Waist lock now. What are we going to see here? Karen powers out with that back elbow. Another big super kick there. And Karen, once again, just gets the shoulder up. What could Anastasia Morningstar be thinking now?
Anastasia now going to the top rope, trying to find some sort of answer to lead to victory. But Karen reverses it.
Strike to the midsection.
Oh, big just throw off the middle rope, and Anastasia hits the floor.
Yeah, she came down hard on that one. Might be setting her up. And Nick, I think the Squish-a-Bish Express is about to arrive at the station.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the same thing, Alex.
There it is. She got all of that one, and that is going to be all she wrote. Karen BamBam able to defy the odds and come away victorious.
Absolutely right, Alex. Karen made quite a statement to Invictus management from this victory. Who knows what we could see from her next?
Yeah, and coming away with the victory, all while working through an injury, is just a testament to that fighting spirit of hers and that positive energy which we're seeing now as she basks in the adulations of the crowd.
Oh, giving the crowd a little bit of a show here at the end. We're going to have a little bit of a twerk off.
Perhaps, although I don't think Anastasia Morningstar is quite in the mood for dancing as she...
We need to get Ryan in there. He could show us some good moves.
Ryan could.
Karen clearly spent from that match.
I have to say, though, can't knock Anastasia Morningstar as well. It was a hard-fought battle.
Absolutely. Both women clearly taking each other to the absolute limit.
Let's turn it back to Ryan Peterson now to introduce our main event of